we're going to be talking about Yellowjackets season 3 characters, just season 3 characters, and what I think about them. It has been quite some time since I've seen season 3. We're just going to dive into this, and whatever I remember. We're going to start off, of course, let me describe the tier list. I mean, I do feel as if these are pretty self-explanatory. Top tier, S tier, eating their heart out, like, yes. Channeling my inner Thaisa and just eating their heart out. I love them so much. They are my baby. I love them. A tier, can I somehow manage to knock you up?
Somehow managed to knock you up?
In the immortal words of Van, when she was speaking to Thaisa, can I somehow manage to knock them up? I love them so much still. Wait, do you like actually have a personality?
Wait, do you like actually have a personality?
In the words of bisexual Stalin herself, like, do you actually have a personality? Oh my god, did not know. So great. Again, after Shauna's tier, what is this at this point? C tier, I think. So, spitting in their soup, not exactly bottom tier, but I do not like you, babes. Like, I would spit in your soup. And then last and certainly least,
Can't believe we didn't eat that bitch first.
again, is a Shauna quote. Who's it for? Who is she talking to? Was she talking to Misty? I don't remember. Who was she talking to? She was talking to Melissa, but who was she talking about? I think it was like Misty or something, or Nat. And she was like, I can't believe we didn't just eat that bitch first. So either way, that's the tier list. Let's start off with Akila. Baby girl. The love of all of our lives. The star in all of our eyes. She's going to top tier. I mean, how could I not? How could I not? I'm eating her heart. Eating it immediately. We love Akila. And season 3, she really got to shine a bit more. We really get to see too much of Akila in season 1 or 2. She was definitely more prominent in 2 than compared to 1. But season 3, she really got to, I think, not do her big one because she's not exactly main character, but she is definitely a solid side character at this point. And damn near main cast, you know? A lot of big moments in the actual plot of the show versus just like side quest random things she's doing, like with her dead little rat in season 2. So really loved Akila. I've always loved Akila, but she really stood out for me this season. I loved her so much. Britt. You know, okay, so this is gonna be the same for like Britt, Jen, and Robin right here. Listen, we love them, but they're not exactly doing much. So I don't hate her though. And I can't put her in, wait, do you actually have a personality? I don't want to put her in spitting in their soup because I like her. But she hasn't done much. I kind of want to put her in Can I Somehow Manage to Knock You Up just because, you know, face card is never declining. But as a character, I have to put her in spitting in their soup as a character. Just because we did not get that much from her. Natalie, ooh. Okay, I can't base this off, okay, wait. This is obviously going to be like my personal ranking because, you know, this is my tier list. But I do want to add, I do want to somewhat base this off of what they were doing for season 3 and kind of what their role was. And I can't do anything else besides put Natalie in top tier because, one, she had that scene where she was crying in the snow. Oh my god, how that didn't win an Emmy, I will never know. It is an Emmy, right? I think it was an Emmy. She should have won something. Just how Shauna should have won for like that baby scene. I'm using their character names, but you know what I mean. Should have won something for her, with the baby scene. What did she say? She was like, does anyone hear him crying or something? That whatever that was. I think in season 2? Heartbreaking. Same thing with the snow scene for season 3. Natalie just sitting there, devastated, all hope lost, crying in the snow. When she sees the first snowdrop. Like, it was, I mean, I've never really felt much for this character. Not even when she died, to be honest with you. Natalie's never even been on my list as far as characters I like and enjoy. So, that scene really got me. So I can't put her anywhere else than Eating the Heart Out, but I will say I will put people in front of her. Who is this? I think his name was Edwin, if I'm looking at my notes. Edwin, I mean, Flopazoid, like, what did you do? What did you do? Besides giving me that great scene, giving us that great scene of Lottie killing him, like, kind of like, what else did you do? You were a flop. You really didn't do much. You didn't add much. And you're about to get your girl taken by a man named after a bear. Like, please, please, please. To be fair, I would also name myself Kodak, but, you know, I'm Teddy. Either way, like, bears get bitches, I guess. I don't know. But Edwin doesn't. All he got was an axe. And you know what? Rightfully so, because what's not gonna happen is a man living around here. Every time Yellowjacket sees a man, every time this show sees a man, they say, he gotta go. He gotta go. Not one man servant. Well, Travis, but he's practically one of the girls. We'll get to him. Oh, oh, my heart. Oh, my heart and soul right here at the top. Eating their heart immediately. I don't know how I'm gonna go into season 4 without baby girl. Like, I really don't. He was the best thing that's ever happened to this show. I really don't know what to tell you. Van is my favorite character and has been my favorite character since season 1. It's always been Van, Ty, and then, you know, flip-flopping between Shauna and Lottie. So losing Van was actually devastating. I just didn't expect it. And then, of course, to lose her to the flop of, you know, the actual major flop of the season really, really, really took me out. It did. Yeah. This isn't a review, so I guess I'm not going to say a lot. Maybe I'll do like an actual just review of the season. But as far as her character goes, I will always forever love Van. She is the love of my life. And we stan. Can't do anything but stan this dumb little redhead. We love him. Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm not in, like... Okay, wait. Everybody put the pitchforks down. Just wait. I'm not in the Jeff hate club. I will never take a show with all these women and the girls, you know what I mean? The girls, and be like, oh my god, this man is... No. This show's about the girls. It's like how when Barbie came out and everybody was like, oh, I'm Knuff. Like, why are you talking about the man? It's about girls, right? So I will never make him, like, the main character and the most important in this show. But I like him. I really didn't have a problem with him. And I think he really got to shine a little bit more in this season. He talked shit to those guys by saying, you know what, have you ever fallen in love with a crazy woman? Like, I feel like he was just... Some people took that as insulting Shauna. I took it as, like, you know, him praising Shauna a little bit. I don't know. This can go a lot of ways. I'm putting him in wait, do you, like, actually have a personality? Sue me. You know, sue me. I don't know. I'm not exactly in the fan club, but I'm not a hater of just Jeff either. Like, when he comes on screen, it does not annoy me. And it's always been like that. Even since the first season, I've never hated Jeff. Never hated Jeff. Now, if we want to get deep into it and be like, oh, but without him, like, this could be, you know, the lesbian love story of Shauna and Jackie, like it should be, or bisexual, lesbian, whatever, queer woman love story, like it should be, yada, yada. Okay, that's a different story. But just basing the show off of what it's based on, since we do already have so much queer representation, and we do already know that the Mose is gay, like, and that Shauna's, like, either comp het or, like, just fucking, I don't know, like, just the proximity to Jeff for Jackie, whatever. It's a lot that can go into this. I'm not trying to do a whole analysis of the weird fucked up relationship that is Shauna, Jackie, and Jeff. I'm putting him in, wait, do you, like, actually have a personality? Okay, I think he fits. Mari, listen, Mari and Aquila, one of my ships, by the way. Ever since the first plane scene in season 1, episode 1, I was like, they're in love. So Mari and Aquila for me are love babes down. And they both really got to have their big ones this season. I mean, from the jump, Mari with the get off me gay wad. Oh, the way I just say that randomly, no one's on me. Get off me gay wad, just screaming. No. They've locked me up. I'm filming this from the hospital right now. Like, please. But no. Mari is almost up. She's up there with, I don't even know where to put her as far, but I'm going to put her in between Van and Aquila because I do love Aquila down. But the only reason I'm going to put her one spot above Aquila, The scene of Mari being confirmed pit girl will forever live in my mind rent free, because it's like they set it up so perfectly from the get off me gay walk to her falling into the pit. They set it up so perfectly. They've been setting it up since season 2, I believe. Was it season 2 or season 1 where she was hearing the dripping? They've been setting it up. Now, I always held out hope. I did. And on top of that, they tried to throw in Hannah this season, which again, I almost wanted it to be Hannah because I was like, please don't let it be Mari. But seeing that final scene of Mari coming out, and like you're not even, you're paying attention to her outfit, but you're more focused on the game and what's going on, and Shauna being bisexual Stalin and trying to figure out what's going on with that situation, that you're not focused on what she's wearing to the moment she takes that fuck ass jacket off and she's in the pit girl dress, and you're like, oh my god, my girl is going down. Like, that scene is incomparable to most other scenes in this show. Like, even when Van died, I was devastated, but I think just having that full circle moment of pit girl really stuck me more. So, and then plus we just got to see a lot of Mari this season. Like, she was so funny. She was so sarcastic. Her banter with, or not even banter, her full-blown rivalry with Shauna. Like, I fell in love with Mari a lot this season. I had already liked her a lot. I'd already liked the character of Mari a lot. But this season really, really bumped her up for me. Just how it did Akilah. They really, honestly, I'm going to say it, I feel like Akilah and Mari became kind of main cast characters. I see them as the main cast. They were really background. I see them as the main cast. Because it used to be, didn't it used to be Akilah, Mari, and Melissa, I think? I don't know. I'm at least excited about 2 of those people becoming main characters. I am not excited about one, but we'll get to that. So yeah, eating her heart out immediately. I love Mari down. The way they did my girl was dirty. I miss her so much. Being without these two, in season 4 is gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough. I should have done. Let me see. You know what? I might as well do Van before I get to Kodak and his little cunty little stance. Let's do Teen Van as well. No, wait, we can wait. We can wait because Teen Van is different than Adult Van. And Teen Van is still alive. So give me a second. Kodak. What is cunty little stance? I mean, like, he's less useless than Edwin, so maybe I'll put him in spitting in their soup, but I really do not care about this man. I don't care about any man on the show. Like, I don't even care about Jeff. He's just higher because I liked it. He had funny moments. Jeff, to me, is the comic relief in this show. This show actually has a lot of comic reliefs. Van's funny. This show is actually very funny in between just the most devastating scenes you've ever seen in your life. Like, Van is funny. Ty is funny. Shauna's funny. And they're funny in, like, a sarcastic way. Lottie's hilarious. Like, I guess Misty's funny. I don't know. Misty's not one of my favorites. I can't say anything. But Kodak, I don't know, like, spitting in their soup, I guess, because I felt nothing for this man. I don't care about this man. Like, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna put him lower. I'm gonna put him lower just for shits and giggles. Like, I don't know. I don't care. Van, we love. I love Teen Van. Teen Van is gonna go just a little bit lower. I love Teen Van though this season, but so many other moments bumped them down for me. Not bumped them down. Obviously, they're still top tier. They're still S tier. I'm just saying, like, right here. I just remember a lot more moments from Adult Van and then Mari and Aki. You know, I just remember a lot more of their moments. Honestly, I should even be putting them kind of behind Natalie. I remember them a lot, but they weren't as actionable as I would have liked. From what I'm remembering, though, honestly, I feel like I'm misremembering a couple things from Van and what they did this season. But they're still top tier, so who cares? Robin. All Robin does is cry and serve face. I forgot. I think I saw that as a tweet, and I was like, oh my god, that's so true. All she is doing all season is crying and serving face. I want to put her in way too, like, actually have a personality, but, like, her and Britt, maybe I should move Britt up then. But she still didn't show much of a personality, so I have to put her down. I don't want to put her down. I don't want to spit in her soup. I feel like I'm too much basing this on what they did in this season and not just how much I like their character. No, I have to be firm. No, I can't, because if I put Van up this high, Teen Van, no, okay. I'll put Teen Van down here. Oh, scratch the teen part, because if I'm thinking I somehow managed to not get, you know what I mean. No. That just feels weird now. Wait, ew, I don't like it. I've dug myself into a hole, but you know what I mean. Take the teen part out of this. These are adult actors. Please leave me alone. Take that out. Ew. Ew, I need to change that. I don't know what I can change that to. Hold on, guys. I backed myself into a corner here. It's supposed to be quotes from the show. Okay, anyway, we're moving on quickly. Misty this season was a whirlwind, wasn't she? Especially adult Misty. Misty in the teen timeline was... I mean, it's not like she didn't do anything. She did quite a lot. Based purely off of... Misty is not my favorite character. She's not. But neither is Nat. But if I'm basing off what they did for me this season, I kind of gotta put her top tier. You know what? Maybe middle. Maybe second tier first. Maybe can I somehow manage to knock you up? Ew. I gotta change that. Oh my god. Jen. Now she's going straight into wait, do you actually have a personality? Because while she didn't do much and she's still in the same tier as like Robin and Britt is very, very background, but at least we know their names. She did have that moment where she pushed Natalie and I went, girl. I was watching it with something too. And we both went, girl, I will kill you. Like, don't touch her. Natalie's not even one of my favorites, but we were just like, don't touch her. Don't do that. So it's just gonna go right there because she showed a little something this season. Oh boy. Adult Melissa. Yeah, I can't believe they didn't eat that bitch first. What is going on? What is this? Why include her? Why, first of all, why make her Hilary Swank? I don't think we needed Hilary Swank. Yes, okay, as far as like actors go, you literally have Christina Ricci, I believe that's her name, who is an extremely popular actor, literally my Wednesday. That is our Wednesday girl. We love her down. She is as popular as things needed to get. I think the person who plays Natalie is pretty popular. I don't know if she's popular. I've seen her on Drag Race, adult Natalie. So like, I don't know how big of an actor she is. I don't know how big of an actor any of these people are. I think they're all pretty like medium. Obviously Ty's actor Jasmine Savoy Brown was in Scream. I think something else I've seen her in. But other than that, like, these aren't super, super huge actors. To be fair, neither is Hilary Swank to me, but that still was just a name I feel like we didn't need a part. We didn't even need Joel McHale in this. We didn't. I'm sorry. Like, give me your B to C, give me your, like, C to D list actors. Please. I don't need them to start a trend. There's so many shows ruined. Like, I used to love watching Only Murders in the Building, and then season 3 came and they had fucking, what is her name? Amy Schumer, whatever the fuck her name. Why is she here? You already had a stacked cast. What do you need these people here for? So, same way I feel about Hilary Swank. Why are you here? What are you doing here? Also, she just ruined the plot for me, and she killed Van, so fuck her. Like, I don't like the character Melissa. I could really kind of do without her in the teen timeline too, but in the adult timeline, really unnecessary. I don't like the storyline of her marrying Hannah's daughter, all of that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Not my favorite storyline. They really could have, I don't know, done something else. In a season that I really enjoyed, Melissa is a stain on this season, I have to say. Teen Taissa, we love her. Her wanting to stay in the wilderness with Shauna and Lottie, because she didn't know how she would acclimate back into civilization, especially with her and Van being out for this long and knowing she'd have to hide again. Oof. And also just in general, season 4 having to, not only is Van going to be dead in the adult timeline, but having to see them break up and be separated once they get back home is going to break me. That's going to tear me apart. Like, they better do it right, too. That's going to tear me apart. Now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't Thais's family in this season for like a split second? They weren't here long enough. I stand Simone, and I forgot the son's name. What's the son's name? I don't remember. But I stand them. But I don't think I need to put them on I just remembered them. I don't think I need to put them on a tier list, though, because they were there for like, not even an episode. They were there for literally like 10 minutes. Love Ty. I'm not too sure if like what she did this season actually deserves this high of a spot. But I just love Ty. She is one of my favorite characters in the whole show. In the entire show. Walter and his cunty little stands. Spitting in their soup. I don't really care about Walter. He needs to leave Misty alone. Misty is clearly not into him. Really just using this man. Misty had one love and she died. I don't know. Walter is just like a go girl, give us nothing type of character. I really don't care. I don't care to find out more about him. He kind of just is there as like a plot device at this point. He's like the all-knowing, all-seeing, like rich techie guy who can really help the girls out of the jam. So I kind of hate how he's being kind of just used as like a plot device at this point of either giving exposition or introducing the girls to something they would have not otherwise known and moving the story for blah 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 blah. Walter is not my favorite character. I don't care. Spitting in his soup. He did a lot this season. But as a character, again, I just don't care. I keep flopping between what they did in the season and how I feel about them with as a character. But if you can hit both, if you did a lot for the season or if you had a lot of good moments and I like you as a character, you go up. Like, it's very simple. Very simple. He did a lot this season, but I do not care for him at all. Coach Ben. Coach Ben. I'm going to put him in wait. Do you like actually have a personality? Because he did go from being like, not flop of the century, because he did have a lot of characterization in the first 2 seasons. He was like, we got to see his backstory and it was sad and he was like hallucinating, but then he didn't eat and he kind of just gave up. And then, he maybe burned down the cabin. We don't know. And then to come back and literally be put on trial, barely a trial, really just be found guilty before any trial by all of these just cannibalistic teenage girls that you once taught soccer to is insane. And then for them to hold him hostage, and for Shauna to split this man's like Achilles heels or whatever on his ankles, cut this man's ankles off so he can't get away. Crazy. And then for him to starve to death and make Natalie, the one who he became really, really close with during that first season, be the one who have to kill him is, yeah. His death was only rough because of what it did to Natalie. Him dying, as he famously says, fuck them kids, like, let this man go. But because of what it did to Natalie, of her, I can't say she was clinging onto her innocence, because she was definitely up in there munching on Jackie as soon as she got the chance. But, and she let Travis die. She let Javi die. She's really just tragic. Anyway, adult Shauna. I'm gonna go to wait. Do you like actually have a personality for adult Shauna? Only because don't get me wrong, I love Shauna. I am a Shauna apologist. That is my girl. But for this season specifically, adult Shauna I was not feeling. She was kind of off her game. She was more paranoid. Well, she's always been paranoid. I don't know. I hold her responsible for getting Van killed. And just, I don't know. Shauna did a lot of things this season I just wasn't a fan of. So, I'm putting her in wait till you like actually have a personality. Lottie. I love Lottie so much. I'll just put it right there. Lottie, eating their heart out. I love her, my girl. She was on one. Lottie has never been more Lottie than this season. Like, she, from drugging Travis and making him trip out and screaming at him to when she pushed Ty. Love that scene so much. Oh my god, I can watch it over and over again. To her literally being like disappointed she didn't get picked for the queen card. To her speaking in riddles and code to Mari when she literally could have saved her, but instead she wants to speak in a little riddle. And Mari's just like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, Lottie was peak Lottie this season. She really was. She axed the man in the head. And this scene specifically, she's like having the girls yell into the fire after they're once they're like feasting on Coach Ben's man meat. That sounds weird. Once they're feasting on Coach Ben. Yeah. Lottie has never Lottied harder. She really just did her big one this season. I love her so much. Hannah. I like Hannah. I don't like the plot of Melissa marrying her daughter, but I do like Hannah. Hannah added 2 more men to the kill list. We love to see it. We love to see a girlie make it through. She was a good decoy for Mari. Because at one point, I think it was honestly my own delusion. Because I wanted Mari to live. But she was a very good decoy of like, oh, but what if she's pig girl? Now, it would have been a major cop-out. A major cop-out. If they made Hannah pig girl. I would not have liked it. It just would have been unsatisfying. As much as I hate Mari's death, it was satisfying. It makes sense. The only other person that would have made sense in her place is Robin. But it wouldn't have hit as hard. We really got to see a lot of Mari this season. They really built up her rivalry, and then took her away from us. Like, they built it up really nicely. So Hannah, I do like her as a character. I think she has a personality. I do think she's kind of moving things along. But, this is how she's going to go. And let me move Jeff down a little bit. Move Jeff down. Here, I'm going to move. I think I still have to put Sean at the top of this list. That's good. Misty. Misty was a busy bee this season. While I don't want to muck her up. Misty was a busy bee this season. I don't know. I honestly don't even remember what Misty did, but she was solving a lot of stuff this season. She solved a lot. Again, Misty's not one of my favorite characters, so I'm not going to be remembering much about Misty. I don't tune out her scenes, but like, they're not in my head a lot, but she's good. We like Misty. I think I'm just putting it up here so I don't get all the Misty fans on me. No, I've grown accustomed to Misty. If this was like season 1 or 2, I'd be like, girl, get down here. But season 3 Misty, I've grown accustomed to. I really like her. I don't remember anything she's done, but I like her. Ty, my baby girl, I can't put her nowhere else. She literally ate Van's heart, so I kind of have to put her up here anyway. We finally get a glimpse of real Ty. And it's in one of the most heartbreaking scenes ever, where she's finally telling the love of her life that it's the real her and that she loves her, and they kiss, and then that's it. One of the most heartbreaking things I think I've ever seen. We finally got real Ty back, dude. Oh. Other Ty has been taking over my girl, and we have not yet got to really fully see. It's hard to know from the past 3 seasons which has been mostly Taissa and what's been other Ty, but I think from this season specifically, it was way more of other Ty than it was actual Ty. I think the real switch happened in season 2 when Ty was in the mirror and did the thing like to cover her face to show the mask of Van. I think that was when it really started to blur the lines. But I fear other Ty might be back in full swing, because I don't know if Thais is gonna. No, Thais would go on a murder spree for Van. She would. Anyway, love her, eating her heart out. We love Ty. We stand Ty. Ugh. Okay. Now, Melissa. Now, since this was said to her, I am going to put it right here. Like, do you like actually have a personality? Yeah, I mean, she really did do her big one. She really came into herself. I think the scene I remember most with her is actually the scene where Shauna's pointing a gun at her. She's like, why can't you just be a good person? And Shauna, like, shoots at her and grazes her, and then she, like, pees, and then Van covers her. And in that same episode, I think it was the same episode, her literally kills Van. For no reason, might I add. They gave us that moment specifically to set up the death of Van later by her hands, and I will never forgive them for that. But she did. I felt bad for her in that moment. That's the only time I really felt bad for Melissa. And then I was like, this is Shauna's, like, little punching bag, little, like, you know, sleeping thing that she can just get her frustrations out, whatever, like, it's fine. That scene, I felt bad. But I will always remember Shauna saying, I knew you turned out to be boring. And that's exactly how I feel about Melissa Hat. That line eats. I should have put that line here for I knew you turned out to be boring. And then take out the spitting in their soup and put that, I can't believe I didn't eat that bitch first, right here. Either way, moving on. Callie. I'm also going to put Callie in wait, do you like actually have a personality? Because she did kind of come out of her shell a little bit this season. She did a lot. She was doing a lot of plotting, and she literally killed Lottie, which, girl, no. I was kind of disconnected from Lottie. I feel like they flanderized her a bit this season for adult her, even for younger her. She felt really disconnected. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like that. I don't know. There was just something about Lottie. I loved her this season. She, like I said, she never Lottied harder than she Lottied this season. But I do still feel like she was flanderized a bit. So I wasn't as, like, devastated by her death. But I do still really, don't like it. And it being at the hands of Callie is even crazier. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. How? Yeah, so, yeah, I'll put Callie there. That's fine. Lottie, like I just said, I do feel like Lottie got flanderized a bit, but I will never put Lottie lower than the first two tiers. She's Queen, she's Goat. Should have been Antler Queen. Oh my god, that's right. Well, this isn't relevant for Sean. This is actually that scene, isn't it? Never mind. Save that for Dochana. Travis kind of ate this season. My favorite memories are the ones of you and Jackie and the kissing at the sleepovers, whatever the fuck he was talking about. He ate with that. I did not like that to take the heat off of him, shifted Lottie and all of her energy and craziness onto Aquila. I do think that was dirty of him, but hey, survival of the fittest, I suppose. Yeah. Again, he's technically one of the girls now, but so he'll never be one of my favorites, but that's mostly what I remember of Travis. Getting drugged by Lottie, switching into Aquila. And there was something about leaving, or was that Aquila who, like, stopped them from leaving? I don't know. Travis will never be. He's almost like a Misty to me, where it's like, he's there, but I kind of check off for his scenes, or like, I'm there for his scenes, but I just don't remember him that well. But I do remember that. And the best for last, or the best for second to last, Shauna. I mean, what? Okay, I'll put it this way. In season 1, my big 3 were actually the 3 who have the mirror scene in episode 1 in the beginning, where it's Ty, Van, Lottie. That was my big 3, season 1. Love those girls down. Season 2, kind of the same, but Shauna was always an honorary 4th member of, like, the ones I love the most. This season, Shauna became my number 1. Like, without a doubt, love her down. She is my favorite person in the world. Shauna wreaked absolute havoc this season. She is the reason for everything. How these girls don't hate her more as adults is baffling, because it would be on site. I would always want to smoke with Shauna if this was me. Like, what do you mean you started the hunt and got Mario killed? What do you mean you were trying to get Natalie killed and she was the one trying to save us? What do you mean she switched places during the card? Like, what are you talking about? You're the antler queen. You made us eat like Mari. You got Van killed by going after Melissa. You did not need to go after Melissa like that. You kind of psychologically and emotionally messed with Melissa the whole time and messed her up. You spit in Mari's suit. Why'd you do that, dude? That was kind of crazy of you. Why did you bite? Why did you bite Mari? What are you doing? What is your purpose? Like, oh my God. Shauna went off the rails. The absolute rails this season. There's way more she did that I'm like not even saying right now, because she absolutely was bonkers and I soaked up every second of it. Her, I knew you would turn out to be boring. Like, girl. Yes. She ate with that. Shauna ate all season. Left no crumbs at all. She really, really did her big one. I absolutely adored her this season. Talk about pushing the plot forward. Girl was the plot. Girl did all of that. I can't even say I can't stand her, because I absolutely love and stand her very much. She did all the wrongs and did no wrongs. Like, I am the biggest Shauna apologist, because like, what do you mean you don't like Shauna? Girl lost her baby, her best friend, and has been stuck in the wilderness with the rest of these bitches for like, what is it, a year or two at this point? Like, you would go insane too. What are you talking about? Like, Anne ain't her best friend. Please. Anybody who tries to add morals to this lesbian Canada 6 show, like, I can't. I'm like, girl, please, be for real. Be for real. These are not good characters. That is the point. We love them. Pick your favorite and shut up. So, my favorite for season 3 was Shauna. Loved her down. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm the biggest Shauna apologist there is. Okay, and last but not least, Ghost Jackie. Ghost Jackie in this little fuck ass wig. We love her. I'm gonna put her in Can I Somehow Manage to Knock You Up? That is not like, I feel like I just messed up with the wording on this one a little bit, because that's not kind of how I feel about Jackie. But I did like her. She ate with a lot of her scenes. The grocery store one being my favorite one. Also her in the freezer, and then also the one of the hallucination when they were at the school. And then we got to see Lottie in her little teacher outfit. We love to see it. Yeah, this is my tier list of all Yellowjackets characters season 3. Minus Ty's family of Simone and it's not Simon, is it? Simone and Simon? Why am I thinking Simon? I don't know. They were only there for like 10 minutes, I think. So I don't feel too bad about leaving them out. But yeah, this is our full spread. Eating their heart out. Shauna, Van, Mari, Akila, Natalie, Ty, Lottie, and then adult Ty. Oh, I didn't say adult Van. Yeah, absolutely love all of these characters. When I think about Yellowjackets season 3, these are the ones who are first coming to my mind. Honestly, these are the ones I am talking about and mentioning. And we love them so much. Second tier, Can I Somehow Manage to Knock You Up? It's gonna be Van, Misty, adult Lottie, and Ghost Jackie. Love, these characters did their thing. They did. I feel like I should move Van up a little bit. Like, I'm missing a piece in the teen timeline that could bump her up. But if I bumped her up, I would have to bump up Misty too, I believe, for teen timeline. Because if Misty did more, actually, most likely. So I'm just gonna leave them right where they are. Wait, do you actually have a personality? It's definitely adult Shauna, Coach Ben, Jen, Hannah, I think her name is, right? Jeff, Melissa Hat, Callie, and Travis. I mean, that one speaks for itself. Like, these characters came out a little bit. Shauna's always been much of a character, especially her adult timeline character, but I don't know. I still like where I put her. Spitting in Their Soup, they're not my faves, but they're fine. Robin, Britt, and Walter. I feel like I hate Walter more than I hate Robin and Britt. Like, Robin and Britt have done absolutely nothing for me to not like them. It's just I do not feel justified enough yet putting them in the wait do you like actually have a personality, because we have not seen their personality. My girls Surface and Cry, and Britt is, she's there and I like them and I want to see more from them versus Melissa, but hey. And then can't believe they didn't eat that bitch first. Yeah. Forgot his name already. Edwin, Kodak, and Hillary, Melissa. Ill, boo, 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 tomato, tomato, tomato. Don't like them, whatever. Boo. So yeah, that is the tier list, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I can like not make this super super long, but yeah. Again, sorry if my voice sounded so weird. I'm sick, but I hope you like this Yellowjackets tier list. I love 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 Yellowjackets, as you know. I want to do another video on, obviously Yellowjackets, like have another one coming, but I do want to do a video on like Fear Street or something. I want to get on camera. I want you guys to see my face, but like your girl don't feel like getting dressed, so it's just not gonna happen for a little bit. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, leave a like and comment whatever you think about it. What's your tier list? Like, don't get mad, just tell me what your tier list is. Who are your top characters for season 3 specifically? I mean, if you want to do season 1 and 2, go ahead. We love extra credit. I might just do a tier list for season 1 and 2 because it would look different depending on like the characters. Shauna would not be in the top, I can tell you that. And then of course I have to do another ranking for the couples now that we have another season out. Now that I've seen season 3, because I don't think when I did the ships ranking I saw season 3 yet. So here we go. I hope you guys liked it, and I will catch you guys in the next video.